Now in these next problems from 77 through 84, these are the problems that you should be able to handle as a result of learning in this section here. So they apply all of the various strategies that we've used so far, and it is important that you should be able to handle all of them. So let's talk about number 77. We have the limit as x approaches 0 of the square root of x plus 2 minus the square root of 2 over x. Again, we plug in 0, we'd get square root of 0 plus 2 is square root of 2 minus square root of 2, which would give us 0 in the numerator. Plug in x into the denominator, we're going to get 0 again. So we have a 0 over 0 indeterminate form. We can't tell just by plugging in. And so we're going to have to use the other strategies. We have factor and cancel, which doesn't look like a viable alternative here. We also have rationalization. When we see radicals, we think rationalization. And so we're going to multiply top and bottom by the conjugate of the radical expression. And that would be square root of x plus 2 plus square root of 2. When we multiply out, we're going to get square of the first term minus square of the second term, so that's x plus 2, then minus 2. Then we have x times the quantity square root of x plus 2 plus 2. We don't want to multiply these out. We don't want to multiply that out because we're going to see how that's all going to cancel in a few seconds. So we have the limit as x approaches 0 of x over x times the quantity square root of x plus 2 minus square root of 2. The x's will cancel, and we ended up with the limit as x approaches 0 of 1 over square root of x plus 2 minus square root of 2. Now we can plug in 0 for x, and we get, sorry, that's plus in the denominator. We'd get square root of 0 plus 2, which is square root of 2, plus square root of 2, which is 2 times the square root of 2, for a total of 1 over 2 square root of 2. We'll go ahead and look at number 78. We have the limit as x approaches 16 of 4 minus the square root of x over x minus 16. And we're going to multiply top and bottom by the conjugate of the radical expression, which is 4 plus square root of x over 4 plus square root of x. The numerator will be first term squared minus second term squared, which is 16 minus x. The denominator is x minus 16 times 4 plus the square root of x. Now, we don't have 16 minus x in the denominator, but we have 16 minus x over x minus 16. And you can factor out a negative 1 from the numerator. But we learned in algebra that when you take two numbers and you subtract them one way, divided by subtract them the other way, like 3 minus 4 over 4 minus 3, that result is always negative 1. And it works for any two numbers that you choose. So what we really have here is that 16 minus x over x minus 16 is equal to negative 1. So we'd have the limit as x approaches 16 of negative 1 over 4 plus the square root of x. Now when we plug in 16 for x, square root of 16 is 4, we get negative 1 over 4 plus 4. And actually we don't even need the limit anymore. We would just get negative 1 over 8. And you could find these limits using your calculator as well and see that that's precisely what we get there as well. So we'll go on to 79 in the next video.